Hello and welcome. My name's Kevin. This is Do It for Bruce. We're here in CK3 with our continued Crusader hopping throne adventure that has kind of stalled out. So, quick recap of what has occurred in this campaign so far. We started out as our lovely Scottish king. What was his name? Walter, I think? King Walter. And from Walter, we jumped to Hector, who then we jumped actually to Walter once more to be the king of Lithuania, Crusader Lithuania. Walter gave birth to a Crusader queen, Queen Morag, and formed Jerusalem. And unfortunately, the last two generations we've tried for Al-Andalus or Andalusia twice now, and both times have been utterly shut down by the lovely AI, because they do their squirrely thing. In the east, we have the Mongols who have spawned, and so they're going to start tearing their way through the steppe, making those things happen. I think we're going to probably attack them for a kingdom or two, probably the Sultanate, and then try to form outer empire before our next crusade. I don't know if you've noticed too. Let's just flash back to me being big real quick. I'm wearing a shirt that has Bruce's and sharks all over it. The last crusade reminded me about the proverb, who needs enemies when you have allies? Yes. That is pretty much described the situation perfectly. We just walked in there and our allies had lost it for us day one. I also probably could have done a much better job of sabotaging the Iberians, which I tried my hardest. We took over parts of Barcelona to be able to just sap some of their energy, but in reality, what we should have been doing is probably just killing off family members. Are y'all getting pumped for Victoria 2 coming out? I recently just, for the expanded edition, is just to have that in safekeepings. I think it comes out Tuesday. To be honest, I haven't done a lot of research on it. I probably should do a little more research on it. Oh, did I say Vic 2? I meant Vic 3. I'll make brownies if you crusade for the Abyssinian. How are you going to ship all those brownies to all the stream members, John? You're going to get their addresses and all that? I'll give them the coordinates to multiple central warehouses full of brownies. Well, I'm glad you have logistics plans already, because I was very skeptical of this baking operation if it wasn't true. Had a good omen. Oh, look at that. You usually don't get good omens. How about we hold off and fight in the papacy? Because we do definitely need that land. But I think getting Arabia first makes more sense. Turns out when you have a kingdom or a kingdom of this size and you just have geniuses keep running it, things are pretty stable. I think we've only had one rebellion in our time as ruler here. Also, somebody's trying to kill me. My three ideas are: we go for an Indian kingdom, we go for what you say, the Abyssinians, which I never know how to say correctly, and then if the Mongols get here in time, we'll go for them. They're in some dire situations. They're in a civil war, as well as they're in some debt, a decent amount of debt. How are their eyeballs feeling? Probably tough. 3 years in debt. So we might see some other rebellions pop off because of this. Only 40 minutes in and the realm is bigger than the third episode. Yeah. So what's happening here is we did a little cheeky move and made By the Sword one of our tenets, which allows you to just continue to call as many Holy Kingdom wars as you want. So we took one, and then we took another kingdom from the Seljuks. So we pretty much just shattered the Seljuk Empire. They're done for. They're not coming back. I feel like copium has really entered the vernacular of online culture, and I'm not sure where it started, but I think it's interesting how like certain trends like that where kind of like spring out of nowhere or springs out of somewhere and then like doesn't really take hold for another couple of years, and then all of a sudden it's like everybody just every online platform is saying. All right, let's see how quickly they murk up. We're getting excommunicated. Well, that's tough. Hopefully, let's make this a quick war. We'll kill the Pope, ask for forgiveness, and then Off we'll go. How the turntables have yeah. The Pope. Well, never mind. I got godded by the Duke. What? The Duke of Hesse? Okay, well, that's tough. My wife rejected me. That's tough. That's tough. All right, let's get our lands back. When we attack the Pope again for that land, I will probably take that from him. I will call my ally in. Sorry, that was confusing. All right, we're back. It's the first break. We always like to do our favorite thing of having a snack. And today's snack is going to be a liquid snack, not a beer or anything like that. But we've made a protein smoothie from peanut butter, protein powder, some juice, and banana. Pretty good stuff. At least he won't be able to easily call up all those mercenaries again, and those contracts should come to an end in about 7 months. I wish I could see. This whole issue is a product of my own design. I'm the one who did this. Gave the papacy this land. Which one is more noob friendly, EU4 or CK3? It's hard because I could see it going either way. I've played CK3 a decent amount of time. And I played EU for a different amount of time. Let me better put it this way. CK3 is a game where you're trying to manage people's opinions, like individual people's opinions. That's kind of the whole point. You're just trying to keep people happy. And I think that's an easier thing to do in CK3 than in EU4. You're trying to keep other nations from attacking you and also happy with you while also expanding. So that's a little more difficult. There's a learning curve with both of them. So I think EU4 is a little steeper in my opinion, but CK3 also isn't that much easier. Either way, I think you'll have fun. But if you like grand strategy games, both games are very fun. I feel like CK3, especially with it being newer, you might enjoy it more just because the UI is a little more at least pleasing to me. Hopefully he just gets distracted with the HRE and starts sieging down their stuff. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. He's gonna be too busy sieging things down, so he can't even come hang out with us. One bad idea later. You know, maybe we'll take him some time to get to our capital, so it won't matter if this goes south. Oh, they're definitely leaving. Get them before they leave. Yes, perfect. Never mind. It was the worst idea ever. Let's get this reckless Norseman in here. Oh no, that's bad. We're gonna have... Yeah. Well. Alright, there you go. That's what we needed. Just one massive pile of troops to show up and destroy them. And the AI to just do their favorite thing. Great. We love it. It didn't take... Don't look at the last 30 minutes. It didn't take that long. Alrighty. How's the Mongols doing? They are creeping along. They're doing pretty good for themselves. Why are we going to war? Well, our liege needs a certain level to make a decision. What is a decision? What decision can he make without himself? Don't worry about it. It's not for us to think about. Mr. Wang, you owe me you owe me something. Good luck. Godspeed. You're so screwed. You're so screwed. So the ones I've personally had a hand in, the Bruce, the Litho Bruce, the Jerusalem people, those were my three. Holland, no. Aberthont, Bruce Ribe, Apple Cross. You look away for 1 second and then they start invading the Persian Empire. I hope they don't attack us before we get our emperorship. That whole family just done. Ousted from complete power. Nobody... I guess I could attack them for the Holy War again, but it was just kind of an experiment. But now we have this nice pink Zakidid family. Here we go. Only once the golden cross shines from Ascalon to Omar, the infidels have been truly cast out of the Holy Lands, and the sacred mission of the Crusades have been achieved. Push the infidels to the Mediterranean coast. Blah, 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 blah. We gained some fervor, which is perfect timing. What is the culture discovers men-at-arms? Do we not already have that? Oh, I stand very corrected. Damn. All right. Well, there we go. You're gonna march us all the way there to Mongolia. Are you insane? I think we're gonna go Persia. I think that's the smart move here, because it's the one that's right next to us. It's the one that's in kind of a calamity space right now. Yes, it's gonna bring on all these other little kingdoms to fight, who have a bunch of troops too, but I think it's better than not doing that. I'm an agent of chaos, and I love some chaos. So let's just make this chaotic as possible. Also, the Pope, he's about to die, so that's good. Once he dies, we'll see how that affects this whole thing. I just had to breathe the words into existence. Genghis who? Genghis huh? Genghis what? Now the title has switched from being, now it's an Arab or an Ashari conflict, even though it's clearly a Tangri conflict still too. Benefactor died. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get my other son on here, but my son is a grown man. He's a brilliant military, famous champion. Yes, great, great, great. We're going to replace him as our benefactor. Is he a Crusader yet? No, he's not. Gone ahead and killed Genghis. That's good. That should lessen a couple of his troops. We're gonna possibly win this. This campaign was a much easier one, obviously, because I was on. So that happened. The collapse has occurred. So now this conflict is a much easier conflict because we're fighting just this person. And is this empire involved? Yes, they are. So look, we collapsed. So this conflict has collapsed. It went ahead and collapsed the Mongol Empire. St. George is with us. Let's not misclick now, boys. What is King Talor of Persia going to be like? Now I'm King Talor. How long did it last? 1207 to 1241? That's pretty quick collapse. Usually they last a lot longer. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to go ahead and send this guy a nice little gift and then revoke his lands. Father, they're bullying me. I need your help. Help me, father. My father will hear from you. This is probably what I should have been doing with my troops, but I'm not good at microing that much that the AI has just gone ahead and shown me how to actually micro. Look at this. This kid is, woo, look at this man. He's a logistics desert warrior who's a forter, fights in the forest, and is an unyielding defender. I don't think I've seen such a beautiful man in all my years. Nobody likes a cannibal to be their king or emperor. No cannibals. No, thank you. That's almost double the amount of renown I've gotten. Possibly. Then we're gonna call this dingus in. And that should be us forming 2 empires in 1 episode, potentially. If everything goes correctly. A 3 Bruce alliance. A 3 Bruce Empire alliance. We'll have the Byzantines, the Outermere, and then the Persian Empire. One hell of an alliance. And all of them will be siblings, potentially. Because my brother gets this, my half-sister gets that. It's a weird-looking Persia, but it's a Persia nonetheless. So there it is, you know? It's Jerusalem reigns supreme in the Middle East. We Persia Empire, Outermere Empire, and soon the Byzantine Empire. I think, for now, that's where we're going to end it today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Tell a friend about it. Trying to grow this community 1 person at a time. If you've enjoyed this, we also have a Patreon. If you want to support us monetarily, it's much appreciated. It's not necessary, but we always appreciate it. Keeps things running smoothly over here. And finally, as always, you know the thing we always say goodbye to. Have a good rest of your day, you know? and ciao.